Good morning students, this is Bhavani working as a contract lecturer, data structures through C. So today's topic we entered into the second unit that is an introduction to data structures. Today's topic we will discuss about the data structures and classify them, how we will be classifying, let me see. So in the previous section what we studied means what is an data, what is data type, why data structures, algorithms and properties, and what is information. These are the topics we discuss. So once again we will discuss all the topics once again. So what is an data? Data is nothing but collection of information or the set of values we will be calling the data. And next, what is an data type? So data type is nothing but we having operations that can be done on the data. The way of values of that type can be stored. So data type is a collection of data with the values. With the values you can be collected, that is also data type, or the set of values and act to those values is also called the data type. In C language we have the data types are there. So based on the operations the data can be stored and the way of values of that type can be stored. Example, int we have the 2 bytes, it will be allocated only 2 bytes. The values can be entered within the 2 bytes only. And the float we have the 4 bytes, char we have the 1 byte, double we have the 8 bytes. So like that the values can be stored of the type. What is the type we are using that can be stored, that is called the data type. And next, why data structures we need it? So to solve the problems in programming level in computer, because the human requires more data. So as per the human requirement the data can be how we will be arranged and how we have to access, how to manipulate. So for that purpose we will be organizing the data in a sufficient manner we can be accessed. So that's why we are using the data structures. And what is an algorithm? Algorithm is nothing but step by step procedure to solve the particular task or the particular problem is called the algorithm. And what are the properties we are using? We are using the properties like input, we are using the output. You can be used more than one input. Yes, number of inputs can be given, and output we have to get at least one output that is in the correct manner. Definiteness, it should be what we are giving the input and what we are getting the output, that should be in the clear manner. And what operation we are performing, it should be clear and well defined should be there. Finite, number of inputs we can be give it, that is then finite. And next, the completeness, it should be at least what we are doing, that should be in the complete manner. So these are the properties we are using in the algorithm: input, output, definiteness, infiniteness, and next the last one is an completeness. So these are the properties we will be using. And next, what is in data structure is also to store the data in organized and efficient manner is called data structures. As what is the solution? Solution is solving the problem or dealing with the difficult situation. We have to solve that problems. Yes. And what is information? Information is nothing but information means data we will be contained. How we will be? It is in the organized and classify should be there. We have to organize or classify data which has some meaningful value should be there for the receiving. What information we are taking, that should be the meaningful information. Information is a processed data on which decision and the actions are based. And next, for the processing data must qualified for the following characteristics. What are the characteristics for the information means? We have the timely. Timely means information should be available when required. At the required time the information should be available. Accuracy means compulsory the data should be there. Information should be the accurate, ఖచ్చితమైనది. Completeness, information should be in complete. What information we are asking, that information should be in clear manner and clear, and the complete information should be there. So these are the characteristics will be used in the information. What is data, what is data type, why data structures we are using, algorithm and properties, and what is information. This is the last class we discussed, we have learnt about. And next, coming to the today's topic, in this period what we have to understand means we have to discuss about the data structures again and classification of data structures, what is primitive data types, what is non-primitive data type, what is linear data structures, and what is non-linear data structures. These are the topics, today's topic we have to discuss. First, again, data structures. We know that what is a data structure. Data structure, the data has to be organized and stored in an efficient manner. We will be calling the data structures. Let's go, we will be entering into the PPT. So again, what is a data? That is nothing but piece of information. We have the number of definitions are there. What is data? That is an information. The information can be in the number of words can be, or the images, or the observation, or measurements, or anything. These are the facts we can be. So it is an entity piece of information that is fact. So that is an data. Data is a piece of information. There is also information. We will be tell that. What is an information then? Information is nothing but instruction plus data. What is an instruction? Instruction is nothing but it is a rule what we have to do. And data is a piece of information what we have. Any images, the instruction what we are collecting, that information, that should be in some rules we have to follow. The images, what is the question and what is the topic we are taking and what is an input, that should be in the clear manner. So that's why information is called instruction plus data is called information. And next, coming to the data structures. So data structure, it is a way of organizing data that consider not only the item stored but also relationship of each data. The organizing. So how we will be means organizing data. So we will be organized. The data can be stored in the C drive and the D drive and the E drive. We will be storing. Even it is not linked also, and each data should be available. So where we have stored data we have stored in the C drive, or we have what the data is stored in the D drive, and where we are storing in the desktop, that information should be there. And that information should be in the organized manner, in the sequence manner should be there. So the way of organizing data that considers not only the items what we are storing, not only the items, but also the relationship of each data. The relation should be there. Which data? If we have created the folder, in the folder we have the files will be there. So that file will be linked to be there. So that is in data structures. So data structure, it is used to store the data in organized and efficient manner is called the data structures. Data may be organized in many ways, in logically or mathematically. Model of particular organization of data is called data structure. This is another definition we are using. It is in logical, you can be used any math, you can be given the graphical representations or anything. And mathematical, if you want to solve the problems also you can be give it of a particular. An organization of data is called data structures. Data structure is not only for to store any data, it can be the logical or it can be the mathematical. Logical or the mathematical model of the particular organization of data is called data structures. Data structures can be defined as another definition. It is a mathematical model which helps to store and retrieve the data efficiently for primary memory. So what definition if you are taking also the same thing, the data we will be storing, and that store we have to retrieve, we can be access, that should be available. what data we are storing, that data we need, if we need, you can be retrieved, you can be accessed, you can be modify if you want to modify, if you any changes, if you want to delete, if you want to create from that file only, you can be do. So with that is called the data structures. So we have the three definition we are using. So data structure, it is a way of organizing data that considers not only the items stored but also the relationship of each data. Another definition, organize the logical mathematical model of a particular organization of data is called data structures. Data structures can be known as, it is a mathematical model which helps to store and retrieve the data efficient from primary memory. It is also data structures. Data structure is a representation of logical relationship existing between individual elements of data. So individual element of data you can be stored. This is the another definition. Data structures is represented of logical relationship existing between individual elements of data is called data structures. Data structure is a specialized format for organizing. We have to arrange in some orders. Organizing and storing data in memory, that not only the elements stored but also relationship to each other. The same definition we take here also. We used here, instead of data we took the elements. So this is also another definition you can be write it. Data structure is specialized format. It is a specialized for storing data. And what is the relationship between the items, the data. Organization, data structure is specialized format for organizing and storing data in memory that considers only the elements stored but also their relationship to them, to each other. Data structures affects the design of both the structural and functional aspects of the program. We have the structure is the structure oriented programs are there, functional oriented programs are there. Yes, structure and functional programs. So it can be affected. What is an program? We know that program is a set of instructions is called program. Set of instruction. Instruction is nothing but the command, the rule we have to use it. In C language what we need it. In data structures what the instructions we have to use. In C++ what are the instructions. So each instructions will be the different. Yes, what is an algorithm? Algorithm is nothing but the step-by-step procedure to we will be solving the problem is called algorithm. And data structures is nothing but it is used to store the data in organized and efficient manner is called data structures. The data structures plus algorithm, the steps what we are writing in the, we are making the procedures to, we are solving the problem and we are organizing the data, yes, in the efficient manner, that is called program. So here the algorithm rules we are following, in the data structure rules we are following, we are combining, then we have to write the programs, that is called the program. You know that algorithm, already we tell that is an step-by-step procedure to solve the particular function is called algorithm. Classification of data structures. This is a very important. It is classified into two types: primary data structures and primitive data structures and non-primitive data structures. Primitive data structures is nothing but you can be operated directly by the machine or the machine level language. You can be directly operated. Example, int, printf, char, float, you can be directly operated. Yes, directly operation here. What type of operation? The data structures can be operated by directly by the machine level language. non-primitive data structures. Here we cannot be direct operation is not there by the machine language. How we have to do? Let me see. Primitive data structures which can be directly operated by machine level instructions. Non-primitive data structures, the data structures which cannot be directly operated by machine level instructions, which cannot be directly operated by the machine level instructions. Data structures are classified into two types: primitive data structures and non-primitive data structures. Primitive data structures are again divided into the four types: integer, float, char, pointer. Non-primitive data structures, arrays, list, files. Again the lists are classified into two types, that is a linear list, non-linear list. Linear list key, again it is divided into two types: stacks and queues. Non-linear list, graphics and trees. So these are the classifications of data structures. So data structures are classified into two types: primitive and non-primitive data structures. In primitive data structures, again we have the four types are there: integer, you can be used, float, char and pointers. Non-primitive data structures, again it is divided into the three types. There is an arrays, list, files. Again list is divided into the two types: linear list, non-linear list. In linear list, again it is divided into the two types: stacks and queues. Non-linear list, it is divided into two graphics and trees. What are the characteristics of the data types classification? Let me see. Linear data structures. What is then linear? Linear is nothing but the sequence. We have to arrange the data in the sequence manner. Arranging the elements in the sequence manner, that is called the linear data structures. In linear data structures, elements are arranged in linear fashion to form the sequence, and each element will have one precedence and one successors, which are arranged in continuous manner. So in the linear we saw that arrays, stacks, queues, linked list, these all will become under the linear data structures. And non-linear data structures, the data structures are elements are not arranged in linear, and each element will have more than one precedence and more than one successor, which are not arranged in continuous, like trees, graphics, tables is called the non-linear data structures. Homogeneous, the data structures which contain the single type of data, like arrays. Array will be having only the one data type, but we can be collect the number of elements, that is a single data type can be allowed. So non-homogeneous data structures, the data structures which contain the multiple types of data. Here we can be use the different data types can be arranged, we can be collect, that is called the structures. Structures is also called the records. Static, allocation of memory to the data structures before compilation. Before compiling only we will be allowed the memory. So here static means we will be memory allocation, what type of memory we have to allocate. So based on the allocation of memory data structures, it is two types: static data structures and dynamic. So we have to allocate the memory to the data structure before compiling only. With the size we will be mentioned, that is in the array the 10 size we have to before compiling only we will be set the size, that is in static, we cannot be changed. In dynamic at the runtime only you can be use it, we can be runtime you can be allocate the memory, that is called the dynamic data structures. Let me see what is the characteristics we wrote in the PPT. Linear, in linear data structure data items are arranged in linear sequence. Example arrays, all the data items will be in the continuous manner, in the sequence manner. Example arrays. Non-linear. In non-linear data structure, the data items are not in sequence. In trees, graphic, just we see we have the nodes will be there. The nodes can be we can be attached wherever we can be. So there is no in the sequence manner. So that is called the non-linear. The data items are not arranged in sequence manner. That is called the non-linear data structures. If the data items are arranged in sequence, that is called the linear sequence. Homogeneous. In homogeneous data structures, all the elements of the same type. All the elements are same type. All the elements are the same type. Same type means because we have using the only array and all the elements in the continuous manner. Yes, we have here we will be using only single data type we will be using. So that's why it is an homogeneous. In the definition in the last section only we discussed what is an array. It is a collection of homogeneous because we will be collect all the elements in the continuous manner of the same type. Here we will be using the single data type we will be using. Non-homogeneous means the collection of different data types. We will be collect different data types. Yes, non-homogeneous data structure, the elements may or may not be of the same type. That is called the multiple types you can be used. That is called the structures or the records. Static. Static means memory allocation. What is the size we have to allocate? Static data structures are those size and structures associate memory locations are fixed at compile time only. That is an array. Dynamic data structures are those which expands and shrinks depending upon the program needs and execution. Also their associated memory allocation changes. Example, linked list created using pointers. Linked list. Here the memory allocation. Allocate the memory to the data structures at runtime. At the runtime only we will be allocate the memory. That is the dynamic data structures. So these are the characteristics of the data structures are classified. Primitive data structures. So primitive data structures already we discussed. What is then primitive data structures? The data structures are directly operated by the machine level language is called the primitive data structures. So they are the basic structures and directly operated upon the machine instruction. Data structures are directly operated upon the machine level instructions are known as primitive data structures. Examples of the primitive data structures are integer, floating point number, character constant, string constant, pointers, etc. So these are all the examples of the primitive data structures. So already we see in the C, integer you can be write the programming part, float, char, strings, pointers. Yeah, the first unit pointers also we are right. So these are all the primitive data structures. Primitive data structures. The most common used operation on data structures are broadly classified into following types. So we can be create. What are the operations we are doing? You can create, you can be select, you can be update, you can be delete. These are the 4 operations can be done in the primitive. These are the examples of the primitive data structures examples: integer, float, char, string, pointers. What type of operations can be do means you can be create if you want to create, you can be select, you can be update, you can be delete. These are the operations can be done primitive data structures. Non-primitive data structures. Non-primitive data structures which are not directly operated by the machine level language is known as non-primitive data structures. They are the more sophisticated data structures. The data structures that are derived from primitive data structures are called non-primitive data structures. Non-primitive data structures emphasis on structuring of a group of homogeneous, same type or heterogeneous, different data types. So you can be organized structuring of groups, homogeneous or non-homogeneous, anything. Here we will be used arrays, and the strings also you can be used in. Non-primitive data structures are classified into two types: linear data structure and non-linear data structures. Linear data structures, the data elements are arranged in continuous manner or the sequence fashion. Here linear sequential fashion we will call the linear data structures. Linear data structures are kind of data structures that has homogeneous elements. Example, arrays we will be arranged. Data structures in which elements are in sequence and form the linear series. Linear data structures are very easy to implement since the memory of the computer is also organized in linear fashion only. Some common used linear data structures are static queues and linked list. So what are the commonly used stack queues and linked list are commonly used in the non-primitive and the non-linear linear data structures. In linear data structures where we will be stacks, queues and linked list. So this is in continuous. Linear is in continuous manner, that is in homo elements. Linear data structures are kind of data structures that has a homogeneous. Homogeneous is nothing but collection of data. All the elements are arranged in the sequential manner or in the continuous memory, allocating the continuous memory allocation. Homogeneous elements. So the data structures in which elements in the sequence and form a linear series. Linear data structures are very easy to implement since memory of the computer is also organized in linear fashion. Some commonly used linear data structures, what we are using commonly in stack, we can be used linear only, queues and linked list. Non-linear data structures. Non-linear data structures is the data structures which data items is connected to the series of other data items. We are connected the data structures to another data structures, which data elements it is connected to several other data items. Non-linear data structures may exhibit either hierarchical relationship or parent-child relationship. The elements are not arranged in sequential structure. It is called the non-linear structures. Non-linear data structures, hierarchical relationship or the parent-child relationship will be there. The different non-linear data structures are trees and graphics. There is no in the sequence order. They can be in the anything you can be arranged. It won't be in the sequence. Non-linear data structures, that is the data structures in which data items is connected to several data items. Trees, we have the folders, subfolders to files will, yes, it will be linked all together. It will be linking to each other. So linear data structures is a data structure in which data items is connected to several other data items. So that's why we took the example trees. Trees will have the folder, in the subfolders will be files, subfiles, so that all it will be linked together. Yes, that can be. Which data items is connected to several data items, that is called the nonlinear data structures. So nonlinear data structures may exhibit either hierarchical relationship or parental child. Parent and child. Parent is now is an, it will be act as an folder, and subfolder is in child, and we have the sub children. So like relationship, it can be exhibit, or hierarchical will also, we have the root will be there, nodes, sub nodes, hierarchical relationship or parent child relationship. So that is a non-linear data structures, and the data elements are not arranged in sequential structure is called the non-linear data structures. So what are the different data types, trees and the graphics? So non-primitive data structures, again the most commonly used operations on data structures are broadly classified into types. Non-primitive data structures we are discussing, what are the operations can be performed on. In primitive data structures, we are selecting, we are updating, we are deleting. Yes, these are operations. Here in non-primitive, you can be insert. If you want to insert, you can be insert. Selection is there, searching and transversal. If you want to move one element to another element, that is in transversal. Searching, if you need it anything, if you want to search, you can be search. So transversing is nothing but visiting or identifying all the elements in the given list of elements exactly once, that is in transversal. Searching is nothing but identifying an element whether it is present in the given list of element or not, that is in searching. Selection, you can be select number of elements from that one element, you can be select number of elements are there from that. If you want to select one item, you can be select, that is a selection. Insertion, if you want to add any new element to the existing list of elements, is an insertion. Transformation is nothing but visiting or identifying all the elements in the given list exactly once. If you want to refer, that is these are the operations can be done. So once again we will see the primitive. So in primitive data structures we are create. If you want to create is also nothing but insert. If you want to insert new element to the existing element, existing list of elements, is an insertion and creation. If you want to selection, if you want to select from the given list, you can be select any one, that is in selection. Updating means if you want to add any information, if you want to add, update the new things, the new items, the new elements, if you want to add, that is an updating. Delete means removing an element from the existing list of elements, is then deletion or the destroy. So these are the operations are done in the primitive. Create, selection, create, we are creating, we are selecting, we are updating, and we are deleting. These are the primitive data structures. Non-primitive operations. Transversal, insertion, deletion, selection, searching, sorting, merging, and the destroying also. Transversing, what is the name? We have to visit and we have to identify all the elements in the given list exactly once. We have to check whether all the elements are there or not. Insertion, adding the new element to the existing list of elements is called insertion. Selection is nothing but selecting from the given list of the elements. Searching is nothing but identifying the element whether it is present in the given list or not. We have to identify. First we have to identify the element whether it is present in the given list or not. Just we have to check it. That is in searching. Sorting is nothing but arranging the given list of elements in an order. It may be ascending or descending order. The sorting means we can be arrange the order, even the ascending order or descending order. So whatever be, you can be arranging. So arranging the given list of elements in an order, it may be ascending or descending order. That is called sorting. Merging means combine. We have to combine two or more list of elements into a single list. If you have the number of elements are there, what we are doing, we have to merge, we have to combine. Merging itself, combine. What we are combining, two or more list of elements into a single list. Just we have to consider as a single list. And next, deletion is nothing but removing an element from the existing list. That is called the deletion. So these are the operations are performed on non-primitive data structures. Transversal, insertion, selection, searching, sorting, merging and deletion. Total 7 operations are performed on the non-primitive data structures and 4 operations are performed on the primitive data structures. So what is a linear data structures, what is a primitive, what is a non-primitive? What is a linear and what is a non-linear, what is a primitive, non-primitive, static? Yes. So these are the main graphic classification. So what is then data structures? So data structures is nothing but the data is stored in organized and efficient manner is called the data structures. Or we have the another definition also is there. Yes, it is defined as a logical or mathematical representation or organizing of data in different methods. That is called the data structures. What is the classification of data structures? Data structures are classified into two types: primitive data structure and non-primitive data structures. Primitive data structures, the data structures are directly operated by the machine level instructions. Machine level language is called the primitive data structures. Non-primitive data structures, the instructions are, the data structures are not directly operated by the machine level language is called the primitive, non-primitive data structures. What are the examples? That is an integer, float, char, double, strings. These are all the examples in the primitive. Non-primitive, we take the arrays, strings, list, files, linear and non-linear, static, queues, graphics and trees. Okay. And next, what are the operations are performed in the primitive? You can be select, you can be update, you can be create and you can be delete. They are the 4 operations are performed. Non-primitive data structures, what are the operations we are performing? We are insertion, transversing, merging, sorting, searching, insertion, deletion, sorting, searching, transversing and merging. These are the operations are performing. And coming to the linear means how we will be arranging the data. The data has to be arranged, the data elements are arranged in sequential elements. That is called the linear data structures. Non-linear data structures, the data has to be the data is not arranged in sequential manner or sequential fashion is called non-linear data structures. But how we will be may exhibits, it may be the hierarchical relationship or parent child relationship, like that you can be exhibit. So that is a non-linear list. Linear list. And coming to the static. Static means the memory allocation, how we will be allocate the memory. In a static, you can be allocate the memory, the size of the data structures before compiling only. In the array, before only we will compiling only, we will be mention the size. So at the time the compiler will be a sufficient memory, it will be take. How much data we need it, how much memory we have to allocate, that much memory you can be allocated. Dynamic structures, the allocation of memory to the data structures at runtime we will be allocated. At the runtime we have to the memory will be allocated. So example, linked list. Linked list created using structures, using pointers. So this is the main table what we discussed here. Linear data structures, linear data structure, non-linear data structures, homogeneous is nothing but how the collection of data types, how we will be collecting based on the single type. Homogeneous means we will be collect all the elements in a same type or the single type or the same type, then we will be collect, that is an arrays. Non-homogeneous means the data structure, the elements may or may not be the same type. We will be use the multiple types like structures, records are the non-homogeneous. So the classification of data structures are classified into two types, primitive and non-primitive. In primitive we have the types are there and what are the operations we discussed, and non-primitive we have the arrays is there. In the non-primitive also arrays is there, list is there, and files are there. Again list is divided into the two types, linear and non-linear. In linear we will be using the stacks and queues. Non-linear, the elements are not arranged in sequence like trees, graphics. Here we will be arrange the elements in the sequential manner. In the sequential manner only we will be arranged. So these are the examples: non-primitive, linear, these are the common used, that is a stacks, queues, linked list. These are the three examples you can be take it. And non-linear, the data items is connected to several items, and the elements are not arranged in sequential manner is also one definition you can be write it. Or otherwise linear, non-linear data structures in data structures in which data items is connected to several other data items, that is the non-linear data structures. This is another definition you can be write it. So what are the non-linear data structures? Different types what we are using the trees and the graphics. And what are the operations we are doing? So the most commonly used operations on data structures are transversal, insertion, deletion, searching, yes, sorting, merging, destroy. Transversal means visiting, we have to visit and or identify, visit or identify the elements exactly once. We have to identify all the elements in the given list of elements exactly once. Insertion means we have to add a new element to the existing list of elements, that is an insertion. And we have the selection, you can be select the list from the given list, you can be select the element, that is an selection. Searching is nothing but identifying an element whether it is present in the given list of element or not, that is in searching. Sorting, arranging the given list of elements in an order, it may be ascending or descending order. Merging means combining two or more list of elements into the single list, that is called the merging. Destroying is nothing but deleting, removing an element from the existing list of the element. Today we discussed about the data structures and classifications. We have the number of definitions. We used the data structures definition. What is an data, what is an information, and what is an data structures. Okay. So data is a piece of information, is called the data. Information is nothing but the instruction plus data is also information. Data structure is nothing but the way of data is organized in, yes, not only for the items but also relationship of each data. So how we will be organizing in different ways. So organizing and mathematical model of a particular or organizing of data is called the data structures. Organizing of data is called the data structures. These are the number of definitions. Data structure is a representation of logical relationship existing between individual elements of data is called the data structures. It is a specialized format for organizing how the data has to be stored. Yeah. After DS only how we will be storing the data structures in computers. We are arranging the data in the sequence manner. Yes, and stored all the elements and their relationship each other. Data structures affects the design of both the structures and the functional aspects of the program. What is a program? Program is equals to algorithm plus data structures. And what are the classification? Primitive and the non-primitive. Data structures which can be directly operated by the machine level instructions is called the primitive. Which cannot be directly operated by the machine level instructions is called non-primitive. So this is an flow chart, and this is the characteristics how we will be using. And what are the primitive? So these are the basic data structures are directly operated by the machine instructions. That is called the primitive data structures. Examples: integer, float, char, string, pointers. Primitive data structures commonly operations for only. You can be create, you can be select, update and delete. Non-primitive are the more sophisticated data structures. So data structures that are derived from the, it is derived from the primitive only. So that is called the non-primitive. Non-primitive data structures on structuring group of homogeneous or heterogeneous. You can be go for the arrays or the strings structures. Non-primitive classified into two types, linear and the non-linear. Linear data structures are kind of data structures that are homogeneous elements. Data structures are elements in which elements are in sequence or the forms. It is easy to implement and memory is organized in the linear fashion only. What are the commonly used linear data structures? Stacks, queues and linked list. What are the non-linear data structures? Non-linear data structures are data structures in which data items are connected to several items. Data elements are not arranged in sequential structures. Is also called the non-linear data structures. What are the different types are there in data? Non-linear data structures means trees and graphics. There we are used on linear, stacks, queues, linked list. Non-primitive commonly used. What are the operations we can be perform on non-linear data structures? You can be perform the insertion, deletion, selection, searching, sortings, merging. You can be display also here. The printing the existing list of elements, that is also display. Transversal, mergings, yeah. All the items we can be perform the operations. So operations which can be performed on data structures means you can be take all this. Sortings, mergings and the deletions. So these are the topics we discussed. What is in data structures and how it is classified. So it is classified into two types, primitive and the non-primitive. Primitive is an okay. Non-primitive again it is divided into the three types: arrays, list, files. Again from the list, linear list, non-linear list. In the linear we have the again stacks and the queues. Non-linear trees, graphics. So these are classified. Any doubts? Thank you.